Live from Malifaux Ringside, it's Friday Night Faux Down.
You know the rules, and so do I.
It's a new era of Friday Night Faux Down where we don't do the cold open because we can't do the cold open.
We discussed
But we
this
talk about
last
the cold
time.
open in every cold open, even though it's not a cold open, it's a hot open.
So
Is this just how we're
lukewarm
gonna
open
start?
At best.
Is this just how we're going to start every episode now, talking about how we can't do cold opens anymore? Because we did this last episode, too.
It's really ruined Doug's morale.
Doug's
It's
just
slightly
rough.
warmer than lukewarm, but like not hot. It's a warm that makes you extremely uncomfortable. It's that range of temperature where like this is came out of something alive. Or
I'm getting
adjacent to
sweaty.
something alive. Yes.
This is
Yeah,
the temperature of the soup they put bacteria in.
Yeah, it's like Lewis in August.
God damn it.
Lewis.
True, though. Uncomfortably warm.
Hey, it's Stalooey
I
to his
think-
friends.
That is also true.
Oh, poor
Nah.
Jeff. Okay, hey, welcome to Friday Night Faux Down. It's been a little bit since we've done one of these, which is great. It means we've had actual content to do. So, yeah, sometimes we just use Friday Night Faux Down as we need to publish something. Shit, what do we do? Friday Night Faux Down requires the fewest brain cells.
This is...
Okay, what's up? Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Okay, all right. Well,
Oh,
let's-
no,
It
I
did-
think
it
I
did in
lost my
fact-
train of thought mid-sentence.
It did, in
Okay,
fact,
we
sound like
will
Nate was
do-
going to say something.
Quick introductions on left to right on my Riverside app. We've got Roman,
Hi.
special guest Jeff Dice,
Hello.
Jice to his friends. Nate, you
Don't
gotta
tell people
introduce
my
yourself.
secret.
Stop laughing.
How can I follow up Jace? Fuck it, I'm Jate now.
Just put a J on front of your name.
Mm-hmm.
I've already brought chaos to this podcast. Mission accomplished.
Oh, God.
Victoria doesn't sound very. We're not going to use Sticktoria.
Ugh, don't do that.
Okay. Introduce yourself though. Say hi.
I hate that. It me, Victoria. I live. Despite Wednesday.
And in Victoria's basement, the anchor, Mr. Douglas Scoundrels, the ghost of Christmas 2025.
Oh, I thought you changed your name to Jug.
Yeah.
Okay, Joman.
If I gotta be Dice, then you're gonna be Jug.
Okay, Jice is like an actual like fantasy name, not a normal real world name. But if you read it in a fantasy novel, you'd be like, yeah, okay, Jice.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Jace.
Yeah,
I believe Jice is the name, yeah.
I'm gonna make a
JYC,
D&D character.
Jice.
Jice. He's gonna be a rogue. No one's going to like him.
You said he was a rogue. You're being redundant.
Oof.
Hey, some rogues are charming.
Doesn't make him likable.
Okay, what is Friday
Slowly
Night Faux Down?
crumples up my rogue character sheet that I was going to use at some point.
Yeah, I steal things, people's hearts, and only that.
Aw.
Oh,
And mines.
Mhm.
Just like in Kami-sama Kiss, I smooch them into slavery.
oh, good God, that fucking anime. Right, what are the rules of Friday Night Faux Down, you ask, person desperately wanting us to get to the fucking point. Friday Night Faux Down is where
That person
the
doesn't
five,
exist.
in that case, the five of us go through a long list of topics, random questions, and ideas, and then we discuss our answers to said topic. Maybe tell each other why they're wrong or why they're right. Make a lot of dumb jokes, ha ha ha, and we'll have roughly an hour of that, maybe, if I give a shit about the timer, which is usually not. I'll be perfectly honest. But
Real quick.
What's up?
Real quick, Jeff said that the person who wants us to get to the point doesn't exist. I would like to counter that they do in fact exist, and they complained to us. And we made it a point to make our cold opens even longer.
I hope
There's
I
one
hope
and they're wrong.
I hope they're
one guy.
powering through and still listening to us. Just every
hope
time
they
they load up the podcast. Man, I hope they don't do another cold open this episode. 10 minutes later, God damn it, they got me again. If you're out there, we love you.
I hope they powered past the episodes where we made fun of them continuously and are still listening and thought
like
we
a
would have forgotten
third?
about it by now.
Like a solid third of our episodes. Bring that up.
You've made a lasting impact, sir or lady.
Okay.
Sir or madam.
Or other.
Well, like,
Oh, fuck.
I complained on AWP, which, isn't really a valid place to complain anyway, so.
Come to our Discord and complain like a man.
Yeah, I'm not even
Complain
on
right to our face, you coward.
I'm not even on Facebook anymore, so they can't complain to me. Ha ha ha.
No, if they come to the Discord.
Oh, yeah,
If
fair.
they come to the Discord, they sure can.
But before we go do the actual content of Friday Night Faux Down, we got to thank some patrons. The tradition of thanking patrons by telling people very true facts about them. And sometimes they're nice, usually they're not. All right, we got a few more people this time. Some folks really, really wanted to support us, and most of them have something in common. So Nate, go ahead and start us off.
All right, well, let me stretch a little bit for the marathon here. We're going to start tonight's list with Aaron Woodside, which, depending on the economy of the game, can be traded for multiple Aaron Bricksides or Aaron Sheepsides, depending on what is needed at the time.
Oh
There went all of my creativity for the evening.
boy, cool.
That was the last little fart of your two brain cells.
Yep. Man, probably should have scattered these
beautiful.
in. But I guess I got to do this the hard way.
Let's go.
Give me a second. Something will come to me. You know that new game that everyone's playing, Balatro? Carl Stokes is working on a Malifaux port of Balatro, but putting the banana in your deck is becoming quite difficult, and it's very hard to shuffle, but I wish you the best of luck with that, Carl. The 4 times multiplier, when you flipped your red joker, though, that was a bit much, my guy. And there's Doug playing Balatro. Very good. Our next patron, Sung Chung, is going to be the inspiration for the next 10 Thunders 10 Stone Versatile model. It is quite a powerful model and has quite the amazing combat capabilities. However, you only unlock those combat capabilities after spending 4 turns scheme running with this 10 Stone model.
All right, Elio Strada appears to also be a new patron. Hello, Elio. Fun fact about Elio. Elio actually has a bit of a certification, if you will, specifically a forklift certification. However, this one is honorary, and it's from DeVry University, so I'm not sure if it's still valid.
An honorary forklift certification from DeVry.
DeVry. When did that go? That went defunct, right? I actually quoting.
No,
fucking
DeVry is still around.
It is. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fully legitimate honorary forklift certification from DeVry. The fuck. Okay. Hey, Nate, keep going.
Yeah, I know, right? Here I am again. Hold on, let me get the juices going again.
That was a nice little break. Breather.
Good thing is after I shotgun blast these all out, I'm done for a minute. I'm done for the rest of the list, actually.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Okay. How about this one? You don't give a fun fact, you just spell the last name.
That seems almost like doxing.
Yeah, that's very,
So I'm not gonna do that.
from memory.
From memory. Oh, no.
You can't look at the doc.
Love you, Casey.
Yep. Love you, KC. And the fun fact about Casey Skedzalewski, if I pronounce that wrong, you are absolutely 100% allowed to tell me that to my face in like 3 weeks after you've heard this. And I see you on Thursday. My brain, come on, brain. Work with me here. I spent everything on the Catan joke.
It was worth it.
I would think if you spent that much on the Catan joke, you could upgrade this next joke to a city joke.
I was gonna say there's a Kansas City joke sitting right there.
That's no fun. That's too easy.
St. Louis to Kansas City, is that a longest road joke? Jeff over here, like, I fucking hate Catan jokes.
No, I like the Catan
He does
joke.
look very serious. The rest of us are like losing our shit in like a U around him, and he's just.
Why the fuck did I volunteer to be on here?
No, I'm trying to think of some for myself because apparently I have to do 4 of these. So
not these
Indeed you do.
bucks again.
Casey orders his eggnog with no egg, just nog.
Look, you can't bring a joke from the cold open that we didn't record for the non-cold open.
Well, fucking watch me, I just did.
Oh my god, Jesus! I'm sorry.
All right, come back. Come on. We'll
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, we
Robin.
can swing back
We'll
around.
come back. I have plenty of time to think of something.
All right, next up we have Timon Pike. They are the reason that Nate cannot think of a joke, because they, along with the rest of the St. Louis crowd, committed a heist while Nate was at work to steal all of his written down joke material, which he keeps gathering for these patron talks.
Vickery. Oh, nice. No one heard that burp but me.
Yeah, that's because I muted my mic. You know, like a lady. Was that a boo?
Yes, I booed. Go on.
Let it rip, you coward.
It felt like it was going to be a lot more gross than it was, so... Anyway, our next patron, Jesse Ellis, certainly never burps like that. He does, however, have the answer for all of your airbrushing woes, and he will tell you them for 4 low monthly payments of $99.99.
Seems reasonable.
Just set it and forget it. All right. Mike
You're
Entwistle.
gonna love my nuts.
You know how I'm not allowed to bring jokes in from the cold open? Mike Entwistle calls it St. Louis and refuses to use any other pronunciation.
Come visit St. Louis and Lady and the Tramp a Costco dog with me, you coward.
The Costco dog that remains $1.50 because the CEO says no.
Funny you should mention that, because I have it on good authority that our next patron, Chris Gilboy, has infiltrated the United States in order to find that CEO and give them a hug. A hug made of hot dogs.
how do you pronounce this person's last name?
Palea.
Palea.
Palea, I think.
I thought it was paella for a minute, so that's what I'm.
I keep trying.
That was the first joke I made.
Was
Uh-huh.
it? Damn. Well, I'm rehashing it then. Hopefully people forget.
Look, just editor cut my explanation
Nope.
out, and then Jeff gets to make an
I want everyone to know
independent
my lack of
paella joke.
So the next patron is Matt Palea, and he doesn't want people to know this, but he is secretly a Spanish dish made out of rice.
Yeah, I tried baking one of those once. It did not turn out well at all.
We tried
Seems hard.
paella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because we didn't have saffron. Because that's expensive.
We're not rich.
We're not rich. Yeah,
Not
that's
fucking loaded. Can't get like a bucket of saffron at Costco. Roman.
Hey, look, call up the Costco CEO.
Trade him for a hot dog.
Split a hot dog with you.
Mhm. So Maurice Robinson is also interestingly working on a real life port of Balatro. But the way he got around dealing with the banana is all of the cards are made on banana bread. Which is honestly both brilliant and delicious.
That sounds so
Look at-
sticky.
A fucking deck of cards is like 30,000 calories.
Delicious.
Bare minimum,
Worth
it's
it.
moist.
I
Okay,
hate
my
it here.
turn. Oh, we got Klaus Swan-Young. Hi, Klaus.
Yay.
Klaus Swan-Young is actually owns some land. Thankfully, Klaus Swan-Young refuses to sell this land. He refuses to sell sea land to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is very pissed off about it.
I didn't realize Klaus owned Sealand.
Yes,
Amazing.
I guess that should have been my first joke. Your turn, Vic.
Robert Jason Singer, as far as we're aware, doesn't have a child. What he does have, however, is a former U.S. president reincarnated in the form of a cat.
That is true. That's a fact.
It's a fact.
Actual true facts.
The next patron is Craig Chuba, and I have it on good authority that their lifelong dream was to play in the brass section of a marching band, but they could not handle the lifelong ridicule and bullying.
Wow.
Oh. Hmm.
Came for the fire tonight, Jeff.
Someone chose violence.
Look, it's not our fault that woodwinds are superior.
See, the thing I heard about all that is that when Craig Chuba's father took him to see the marching band and asked him if he would be the savior of the city,
The beaten,
the
and
broken
the
and the damned.
Let's move on, please.
Black Parade jokes will never not be funny.
True facts.
It is Roman.
It is me, talking about our dear Philip Travis, who has recently apparently become slightly clairvoyant in matters of comedy, because he confided in me the other day, though this may have been a dream now that I think about it, which means he also might be able to speak in dreams now. I'm not 100% sure on that, but what I do know is he told me he prefers to go by Jillip now.
Terrible.
Philip Travis.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're the worst.
He comes to my tournaments. I'm allowed to rib him.
Joe Hadfield. Joe Hadfield's favorite model is Fluffernutter because he didn't know it was a sandwich. I mean, I didn't know it was a sandwich till like 5 years ago, but
Horrifying. Disgusting.
fucking New Englanders.
Is
Oh,
it
that's
from
nice.
New England?
I believe so.
I guess I'm not surprised. Anyway, a person not from New England, maybe?
Correct.
I
I believe.
You know for sure.
Haha.
I believe.
A
next
Fluffernutter is a
patron-
sandwich made with peanut butter and marshmallow fluff between two slices of bread. It's a classic American treat that is especially popular in New England. I was right.
Gross. What did they mean classic? This is the same thing where I've never heard this before in my life until the Malifaux model, much like I had never heard of breakfast pizza until we moved to the Midwest from Texas.
Breakfast pizza.
Anyway, getting back to our patron, Hazel Martin. It is absolutely wonderful that a tree is now able to have a credit card. So thank you very much to the forest.
Jeff.
Dane Learguard is not an actor, but with a name like Dane Learguard, I feel like they should really pursue a new career.
Well, James,
You heard it, DZ. Get to acting.
Look, DZ's busy writing a game.
Writing a script for his next play.
Ooh.
I like how the assumption is that he's an actor in a play.
No, or maybe it's a
Direct.
movie. Yeah, like it's written, directed, and starred in. DZ's going to be
by
the Tommy
Dane
Wiseau of the community.
It's a movie about a
Oh,
play.
boy.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Our next patron, Chase Ferrario, has inspired a new book from a fantastic author. His name is what inspired it, specifically for the cover art to be very Fabio-esque. So look out this coming spring for Chuck Tingle's new book, titled TBA.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wookie Gunner
Yeah.
told me that they're actually only a patron of Steam Proud Scoundrels because they're hoping that you're going to open up a pinup calendar tier featuring the cast of the Steam Proud Scoundrels.
Just me.
I
It's
mean,
all
just Doug.
it's just
Only
Doug.
Doug's.
I mean, we have the thanks mom tier.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Mhm.
You too can become our mother.
And if we're calling you mommy, you could probably ask.
Fix next.
I am next. I'm next. I have Eli, since they're not here and can't choose themselves.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm going to be nice. I have it on good authority that Eli's a cutie,
Oh. That's true.
and we love that you're not sad anymore.
Yeah.
Yay.
The happiest little cryptid.
Yee.
John Haas.
Since Eli's
not
not
going to-
here.
I'm not going to do the Eli thing. That's an Eli thing. That is not a me thing. John Haas loves to use the word goon, but they pretend to not know what the current definition of it is.
John Haas isn't you.
John Haas
don't
is
know
just
that.
out here gooning. Gooning with the boys.
Have you ever seen me and John Haas in the same room?
I don't think I've ever
Technically,
seen John
yes.
Haas. No,
Yeah,
I
I
have
think I
seen
have.
Yeah,
Shut up,
Yeah.
Roman.
yeah, at
That's
Gen Con.
technically, yes.
Victoria.
It was a very
Yeah.
large room because it was the show or the showroom at Gen Con, but I
Yeah,
have
it was
seen
at Gen
both in the
Con.
same room.
I remember because he came up to us, and I apologized to his
I've
face
got
for the John
super
Haas.
speed.
I think he specifically said like 5 of us had done it at Gen Con. Like he was keeping count. John.
Victoria, the penultimate patron.
It is I again. And I apologize once more, Craig Shipman. I somehow keep ending up with your name. Which leads me to believe that the fact about Craig Shipman is I am somehow unintentionally stalking him. I apologize deeply. Your bathroom tiles need replaced.
That was my fault. Bonus fact about Craig Shipman, he does not realize he's still giving us money.
He might not, actually. He might just be like, a charge in Patreon, that seems right.
That's fine.
There's an extra $1 here. I'm not sure. Whatever.
It's easy to lose track. And finally, we have Tim Ball. Most people don't know this, but Timbal has a superpower, and he can live off of just eating mayonnaise out of the jar.
Oh,
So that's what he does.
Okay, but like Dukes or Koopy?
Hellman's.
Oh,
It actually doesn't matter what brand it is. The trick is it has to be directly out of the jar.
Yeah.
You cannot use any kind of utensil.
Yeah, that was very intentionally worded. That is the superpower. It must be out of
local brand salad dressing.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. And this just in, I figured out why I couldn't find a joke for KC. It turns out I had failed a willpower test, and an insidious madness was unburied behind me. I am dealing with that at this moment. Thanks, KC. I appreciate that. These tentacles are doing unspeakable things.
Can confirm.
Amazon's done worse things to you.
If you would like to see the tentacles do unspeakable things, join our only
Yeah, the
tiers.
tier.
Pay for the mom tier.
Look,
Okay,
I'm sure we can commission someone to draw it.
Ew. I mean, yay. I mean,
I'm okay
ew.
with that.
Okay.
Monica,
Okay.
you heard it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh no.
I don't know if
We've
I
got-
want Monica to do it.
We have a Friday Night Faux Down to do. Okay.
This is part
Okay.
of the faux down.
Okay. It's true.
Fine. Whatever.
That's the important part.
Are we ready? We've got an order set up. Doug has a secret favorite master he might talk about. Who fucking knows? And I've actually got a timer at 59 minutes and 58 seconds because Google, for some reason, starts the timer when you Google timer 1 hour. The fuckers. I'm adding 30 seconds just for that. All right. It's all right. Jeff's probably got a topic on hand. I certainly hope we got a timer on the road. 3, 2, 1, go. Jeff, what's your topic?
Let's do it. We're going to go with number 2. Pick a master, and the next person has to come up with which faction or master that they would play in Malifaux if they were playing
Ugh.
that game.
All right, Jeff.
Okay.
So,
Who are you picking?
Nate's after me?
Yeah, I'm after you.
I'm going to give you a hard one and say the Clampets because we don't know shit about the Clampets.
The Clampets. Yeah, well, see, there's literally zero lore details on the Clampets. So we really have to kind of use our imagination to determine who the Clampets would play. And nothing says using your imagination like the Dreamer. Hey, and they just make up whatever.
And instead of hunting the tentacle beast, you're summoning the tentacle beast.
Exactly. They have plenty of
Yeah.
experience with that sort of thing.
I mean, it is much easier to hunt them if you're summoning them where you're expecting them to be.
Hey, you, I need you to fail a willpower check. Okay, good.
Second answer to that is they play Nightmare and Nikima, the fish versions.
Yeah.
I like that. That is a very good one.
Very Neverborn, apparently, for the Clampets.
I kind of like the Dreamer answer because they're the 2 masters that involve children in some way.
Oh, the 2?
The only 2, yes.
Only 2.
The newsies don't exist.
Hamlin doesn't pack 3 children every time you hire him.
Oh, this master specifically, I mean. So.
Fair enough. That is true. I guess, yeah, that is technically the only other master that has a child on the actual base.
On the actual, yep.
What is that child's name?
That's a fine question.
Elroy.
Ask
It
me
is
anything
Elroy.
about the Clampets.
Prove me
there's
wrong,
a list,
Jonathan Weird.
there's a list of names, and they don't tell you which one's which. That's how vague they are about it.
You gotta guess.
I'm not mad.
I hope they change the names just to fuck with us.
Probably. I'm sure they will.
Churn
one
through
died.
a couple of family members.
Who knows? Yeah.
The Clampets are the most, like, self-insert master possible.
The Clampets
They
are
can be
whoever
anyone.
is currently riding that particular Silhouette
The
at any given time.
Clampets are a title.
Exactly. It could be any 5 gremlins riding on a Silurian.
Yeah, it's like how a group of crows are murder.
Is that just what you call a group of gremlins? A clampet?
Yeah, writing
When-
something.
When they're
Clampets.
specifically on a slurred. Yep.
That specific configuration.
Gremlins is called a clampet.
Yep. All right, Roman.
Yep.
Who's Dr. McMorning playing?
Oh.
Good old Dougie Fresh rolls up to a table. What's he pulling out of the bag?
So, I see two possible answers here, because, of course, in most things, Dougie is of two minds. First, in his ever-extending, ever-deepening understanding of poison, he's trying to figure out what you're actually supposed to do with it, so he's playing Brewmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And on his other side of his brain, he's really just trying to figure out other aspects of science overall, so he's playing EVS, because he wants to figure out math with Maxine.
Figure out math with Maxine. Is that a euphemism?
Yes.
No, I think that's a children's show.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's just slow. It's like one of those like creepypastas where it slowly gets more deranged.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you know, the thing happens.
Yeah, made even more creepy by the fact that it's a Voxcast show, so you can't see anything.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be a good podcast.
Right?
Maxine, the math queen.
Maxine, the Max Queen. Max.
No matter how unhinged it gets, you just hear Orville in the background being like concerned but supportive.
There's like a mid-roll cutaway to him like doing something wholesome in every episode, regardless of how fucking awful it gets.
There's like
crazy.
Just cooking her dinner.
There's like 100 ways to fold a paper plane, so maybe that's just his little paper plane corner.
Mm-hmm. Little paper plane tutorials.
I like that. That leads from math into practical application of physics.
Angles and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been a really good lead-in for Angler if somebody hadn't already told somebody else to do that one.
Glad I could.
All right, Victoria.
Ruin it for you.
Let's see. If Asami was playing Malifaux, if Oni was playing Malifaux, what would they play?
Therapy.
Oh, I got a sad one.
Children.
It's Bass. So she can be a parent.
Oh.
Okay, Victoria, give us something shitty.
I'm sad now.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, I don't... What do sad people play? Usually Neverborn, right?
I mean, you can talk to Eli about that, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Dreamer, I guess.
Somebody already said Dreamer.
Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora. There you go. The opposite of therapy.
The opposite of therapy, a toxic redhead.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me.
I'm thinking. You know, because it's the easy one, Nelly.
Zip. That's an easy one. Zip.
And the reverse is also true.
Because they both talk too much.
Yeah, that goes both ways.
They're made for each other.
Although Zip does have a Parker crew packed in his bag as well.
Absolutely.
Look, that's his
different
emotional
reasons.
support crew.
Parker Shabaried back in the infamous.
He plays with those models, but in a different way.
Ooh.
Oh.
No. Brain sight right here. Think of Spaceballs.
Yep, I had the same wavelength.
Exactly.
The first mate enters Zip's quarters. And somehow the first mate says, "No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again."
Doug's got to give one for Jay. Jeff.
Yep. Okay.
That was, in
Jeff.
fact, unintentional. Okay. I apologize.
Wow.
That's fine. I changed his title without telling him.
Yeah, it's almost like I accidentally read the title.
Doug, this is all your fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take full ownership. Okay. Jeff Dice, I'm going to give you my favorite master in the whole wide world, as everyone knows. Because I'm a guy who, in his heart, absolutely adores resurrectionists and outcasts in equal measure. So, who does Jackdaw play in Malifaux?
Oh, that's easy. He plays Karai because he really wants to rub it in. Really wants to rub it in.
Oh.
Just holds up the lost love. Look at me.
Just wants to, yep, absolutely. Hires the lost love every time and is just like really rubbing it in there. Twisting the knife.
Has absolutely converted the Lost Love model in his crew to have the Jackdaw baghead.
No, he just uses Jackdaw and Sold as the Lost Love.
What? It's a fair proxy.
Yeah, it's the same guy, right? Like, what do you mean?
I feel like if they had space on the card and didn't care, it really would be like Jackdaw and Sold cannot be on the board at the same time as Lost Love.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in Sold? God, I have never seen that thing on the table.
And Sold.
Like a shoe.
It's so fast.
Very fast.
No, I have seen it on the table. Anyways, right, that was Jeff's topic. Nate.
Yep.
Nate is your topic now.
Well, kind of coincidentally, just because we were talking about it, I'm going to go on to question number 3, and I'm going to kind of specify it a little bit. What is the real story behind the master pairings and the title boxes? So we're going to go back to some Malifaux Burns here a little bit. But I'm going to bring it into, be your favorite master, but like pick one, pick a box, and what's your story there? Now I have to answer that question. And that's always the hard part. What's one that doesn't have a good, clear story? Oh, I'm not worried about the box name. I mean, I guess you could find it if you want, but what's the one I was thinking of? Because I was gonna do Terra and Lady Justice, but that just seems kind of, there's a pretty clear connection there. Who do I want to talk about on this one? You know what? Yeah, I was going to talk about Lynch and Leviticus, just because that's an interesting pairing. I don't know exactly. I'm open to suggestions on this one as to the actual plot on that. Oh, I got it. The horse is addicted to drugs.
Perfect. Where's the soul battery come in?
That's better than my idea.
Go on.
Leviticus just juiced Lynch. That's why he's so shrunky.
Oh, he just squeezed him out, and
yeah,
that's what's in that's in the Ashes plot. They need the Lynch juice, but Lynch didn't show up, so they had to secondarily juice Leviticus.
Vicarious juicing.
Vicarious juice.
Ugh.
And the soul battery, he's just an innocent bystander. Like that's just a guy who's at the bar. And let's be real here.
He's just a dude.
He got strung along in the whole thing. The Dead Rider kidnapped him. It got weird. That's what happened. Leviticus showed up for a drink, and then his horse got into the brilliance, and then some guy just happened to be hanging out in the saddlebags.
Makes sense.
Fucking. Oh god! I just see Beckoner walking out. I'd say Beckoner walking out to the horse trough, just dumping a bucket of brilliance in there. Like, might as well get the horses. Yeah.
Then Leviticus sees the Beckoner and goes, "Nah, too old."
Look, fingers crossed he's dead.
Here's hoping. All right, that's me, eh?
Yee.
All right. Well, as far as stories behind boxes, for All the World's a Stage.
Damn
Yeah, sorry, this one just
No, it's fine.
came fully formed in my head. So yeah, we have the really nice story of what went on in the Star, but actually, what happened?
See, what happened was
Pandora and Colette actually became fairly good. I don't know about friends, but they're acquaintances who understand one another and look forward to their weekly group therapy session for redheads who have been called toxic against all manner of reason otherwise. So they've just bonded over that.
They have a lot in common if you think about it. The meanest thing I've ever said about Colette, but here we are.
These things happen.
God, I forgot Colette's a redhead.
You're too used to seeing mine.
Yeah,
Painted
yeah,
like
that is
Satana.
100%. Your Colette is like my canon Colette. I forget she's a redhead. Jesus Christ.
Pandora didn't used to be. She was like a whole book. She was a brunette.
Yeah, sure. It's probably like an auburn, and then it like morphed into like full on ginger.
Depression.
As her soul continues to leave her body.
Oh, and that was the part I left out. Dorian is the proctor, the like runner of this group. He's the one that says, "How does that make you feel?"
I don't care.
Exactly.
Dorian Crow, worst therapist.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk about me for a second.
I'm here to listen to all your trauma just to try and feel something.
Just to feel superior.
That would feel something.
Who's next? Vic?
It would be me, yeah. Here we go. Hats off with Seamus and Somerteeth Jones. They met at the Narcissist Convention and just really hit it off.
Yes. So a hat store. Yeah, that's just the Narcissist Convention.
And obviously the White Rabbit Co. was just a vendor at the Narcissist Convention.
Yeah, for some reason they were selling out of red hats that day.
What?
No, hear me out. Hear me out. So, Seamus and Somer are respectively the wingmen for the two members of the White Rabbit Company.
Okay.
Who gets
They're getting those boys together.
Oh,
It's gonna be like a whole romantic comedy.
wingmen that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're both doing their best to get those boys hooked up.
Hats off to you for that idea.
Boo.
Okay, I was on board until you said that.
Yeah. I couldn't think of another way to cap that joke.
Wednesday.
Say hi.
Hi, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Save us from
Wednesday.
Roman,
My bad
please.
jokes.
Well, it is Doug's turn, so Doug could save us at
Unfortunately,
any
there's a
moment.
cat.
Yeah, I can't do anything. There's a cat here.
There's a cat in my lap.
Yeah. Okay, so this is very easy for a box to pick because I gotta go with my favorite master. This is a Twisted Tale. All right, so the actual reason behind this box is that both of them cannot stay away from each other. Nellie cannot stay away from Jackdaw because he is incapable of speech and therefore cannot talk over her. Jackdaw cannot stay away from Nellie because he is so fucking frustrated because she's the only person he's ever met that cannot feel guilt.
She's also the only person capable of out-tormenting him.
It's like a deep tissue massage. Half of it is like the pain. And the reason August is there is actually August is just the guy she found to do the fucking clues for the crossword. Look, okay, have you ever tried to do a crossword? It does genuinely seem like it was generated by an insane person.
Yeah.
I love that. It's the most
All right,
batshit crosswords.
Jeff.
Jeff.
I don't think that's my name.
Jice.
Mr. Jace.
Referring me by my proper name, my government name. I'm gonna go with Hidden Allegiances. This is Misaki and Ivan, and we all know that Misaki and Mayfang had some bad blood, and Misaki holds a grudge. So secretly, she's actually been going and meeting up with Ivan in the Shadow Realm. And they've been having a little thing.
Trying to steal her man.
She's trying to steal her man for sure. And Jin is the creepy guy that sits in the cuck chair and watches.
God, Jin has such cuck energy.
1,000%.
Man sits buried for 3 turns of the game and then finally goes off turn
You know what
3
he's doing for those 3 turns? He's watching.
and making
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting there watching and biding your time. That's what the pass tokens are.
Amazing.
That is incredibly accurate.
Next topic.
Next topic from Ramen.
That's a me. All right, let's go with number 24. Malifaux 4E is released, but the timeline keeps moving forward. How were the models updated, or what new models, possible, are released to reflect the next decade of Malifaux lore? We could be here. This could be an entire episode just on what updates and lore things could happen. But I have one thing I know should absolutely happen in as far as new releases. We need a new master and a new crew that is just a jazz band.
Yes.
Including the Crossroads 7 or not including the Crossroads?
No, just a whole new separate thing. Like get me. In fact, you could still do like a Crossroads, not Crossroad the keyword, but Crossroad the folk tale idea of like your jazz blues musician who had to deal with the devil at the crossroads, something like that. But then just fill out the rest of the band for the rest of the crew.
Name them after the 7 heavenly virtues.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. I was gonna go with the master should be named Pen Teutonic.
No.
Too
Boo.
late.
They should not. Unless it just looks like J.K. Simmons.
Absolutely.
Okay, you got me back. Vickery.
Yeah, I am thinking. So, I feel like at this point, Colette would be retiring from actually performing.
Fair.
Probably still running the Star, because she's not that old, right? And we get a new title act. There we go, that's the word. Maybe play around with Chicago and have like a Roxy Hart
I like.
stand-in.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Bring some Tommy guns in.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, more Tommy guns. Give us Tommy guns.
Yes.
We got close with the new the 3rd edition Somer sculpt where he has a fucking drum mag on his blunderbuss,
Listen, don't ask questions.
which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's so good.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
It is you.
Okay. I'm going to take a step away from my favorite master, even though this one would work just as well in this sort of thing. But I feel like we should have Pandora have a bit of a change of heart. and realize that, hey, all these negative emotions that my woes can feed off of, they can just take those things away from people, and she can actually be a force for good. This is literally just like us talking about therapy and how terrible certain masters would be at it, but like the idea to take away depression and like guilt from people is a good idea. And of course, that's not as bad in Malifaux as it is Earthside, where the equivalent of World War One is going on. So she gets like a whole like World War One Dobe sculpt remake, and then she'll get a model she'll share with Toll called Shell Shock.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dig that.
I'll have to figure out what to proxy it for in Trench Crusade.
You better paint those models as colorful as fucking possible, Nate. Please do that.
Oh, I truly intend on it.
I'm expecting a synthwave.
That'd be kind of rad, actually.
Mhm.
Your go.
Over to me.
Yeah.
You're next.
I'm kind of paralyzed by the number of options, the number of things that I want to see in the next version of Malifaux.
I think we
Like I
all
said,
are
that
a little
could be
bit.
whole episode.
Flex your historical knowledge.
Yeah, I think we've kind of covered all the historical things that I would be interested in for that time period. I think the World War One angle is really interesting because obviously there's usually like parallel events in Malifaux.
You can bump it up by like a decade and do the Great Depression.
I was thinking
Two
that, but we
decades.
already have Moonshiners for Prohibition. We already covered like a jazz band, which would be cool. What would be depression? Just starving people? I don't know.
Great Gatsby jokes. It's really more the 20s, but
Dust Bowl
Wizard of
stuff.
Oz.
ooh,
That is true.
I feel like that's come up on here before, like a Wizard of Oz crew. Has that not been talked about?
It's been
Not in
mentioned a
this
couple
shit.
of times. We revisit things all the time.
I think a Molly Wizard of Oz crew would be pretty sick.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
It works really well for her.
that'd be a good, like, Rotten Harvest.
Yeah, a bunch of misfits that she's collecting and going on in some kind of weird adventure. That'd be pretty dope. Archie is basically already one of those characters, so
True.
there would be extra ice cream.
They just give Archie a separate head that gives him, like, the lion's mane.
Pay no attention to that Kruligan behind the curtain.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
she's
no,
got a
no.
Tin Man. It's her totem.
Yep.
Yep.
No, Toto. No. Ponto has to be Toto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You're
Say,
right. Yeah. My bad.
Archie is Scarecrow. Philip as the Cowardly Lion,
Hmm.
and then we could probably say the Strange Lady as the Tin Man.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Any excuse to have another new Molly crew, that'd be cool.
Or the Forgotten Marshal.
Nate.
Yes. Again, as has been mentioned, there's so many different directions we could go with this. For one, the most important thing is that Lucas McCabe, he's been sitting around. He needs to move on. He's already moved on from Guild. He needs to move on from 10 Thunders. So he needs to become dual faction with another faction. I don't really care what it is. He just needs to, this man just needs to keep moving. Maybe we give him dual faction outcasts. Explore. Oh no, we already have Explorers Outcasts. We can't do that. Maybe it was Arcanus. Roman's wet dream.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, but give me Ivan first.
That is fair. That's fair and valid. Obviously, Jan Lo needs to take up his true first name, David.
God damn it.
The Black Dragon needs to become a Bayou Master so that we actually have plot relevance. But I think my realist answer, my truest realist answer is that Dashiell Barker needs to become dual Guild and Bayou, because he's going to become a swine cursed for no particular reason.
I mean, isn't he already?
I mean, basically, he just gets bit by a swine curse in a battle, and in the next full moon.
Or
A battle? You mean a peaceful protest by the swine cursed?
he bites a war pig, and the war pig turns into a cop.
They bite each other. It's like an Ouroboros of bacon.
They make out.
Gross.
So his new totem is pig cop.
Isn't that redundant?
Okay.
Hey.
Vickery, your topic now.
Yep. I am going with 34. A keyword is going to get a sports-themed nightmare box. What keyword and what sport is going to get a twisted variation? So I'm obviously choosing Molly as best girl. Favorite girl. Rhythmic gymnastics.
I like that. Who's on the pommel horse?
Who's on the pommel horse?
Philip. he's just sitting on it. Not really doing
Sure,
tricks.
yes,
He's just
Philip.
perched.
I look forward to the alternate archery sculpt where he's in the middle of performing a flip for his floor routine, so the only connection point is like one sucker on the tentacle.
Ugh.
Oh, why?
Oh, the worst. We get like some baton twirling going on. There's a brain on the baton because of course there is.
Yeah, of course.
Where else do brains go?
That's their natural habitat.
If Molly says it, then it's true.
I believe Doug is after me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just what qualifies as a sport.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah,
It's your podcast.
Right? Like it's a faux down.
You know how this works.
Whatever you say.
brain's going in multiple different directions. Part of me is like, oh, let's talk about rugby because I actually did the rugby in college and I enjoy the sport. But like, who's a good? Well, obviously that's got to be like, fuck, I got to talk about Tony Ironsides, I guess. Because then
Definitely not your favorite master.
Be a rugby scrum.
Mm.
And then just everyone's named after the character, so we can have a character called Tight Head Prop and Hooker. Mouse is the hooker. There we go.
Yeah. That tracks.
Or we could go. Just because no one knows how this works except for like Vic and I, we can go with Jackie Jackdaw and do Snooker.
All right.
Jackdaw is Ronnie O'Sullivan. And
Okay.
then everyone else is just a different colored ball.
Who's the ball butler?
Lagaya. Yeah, we could have Monty as Jed Trump. Literally the only other name I remember. And everyone else is just different colored balls. It's a fun thing to watch when you're going to sleep. Okay, it's such a weird, funny ass sport. That's if you just make up commentary to go along with it, it's good.
Look, not everybody can be a colored box. Somebody needs to be the box of Triscuits. Colored ball. Somebody needs to be the box of Triscuits.
Yes, obviously. Don't explain that at all, Victoria.
I'm not going to.
On to Jeff.
So I'm honestly shocked that this didn't happen in first edition anyway. I'm going to go with the Victorias and beach volleyball.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep. There it is.
No, see,
You go
it's
up against the
grass.
Rasputina volleyball team.
Exactly.
There it is.
Just seems so obvious.
Yep.
That's the 4E starter box. What are we talking about? Those two together.
Like if that doesn't
yeah.
happen, then Weird hates money. That's all I'm saying.
It's true. It's true.
Comes with a set of beach volleyball terrain even. Waldo is in like the high beach chair sitting next to the net as the coach, or not the coach, the
Ref.
Ref, there we go.
Is the beach terrain just a bag of sand?
And like some
just
large
dump it
bases
on
to put
the
it on,
table.
yeah.
It's a really heavy box because it's just half filled with sand. You just open it up and just loose sand.
Just everywhere.
Just open it, oh Jesus Christ!
Well, you have to be punished for buying the box in some way.
My board, my board state. All right. I think. Oh yeah, no, I have a really easy answer. Ophelia, Kin, paintball team.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
So easy.
That is
Just give them little masks and paintball markers. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like fake tactical outfits. That'd be great.
Yep. Yeah. Give them all goofy looking fake tactical gear.
They take it very seriously.
I didn't play paintball in high school. What are you talking about?
So I did have a thought that Doug got close to, where I'm like, I think Tony's team should just become a baseball team. Just put them all in old-timey baseball shirts.
Yeah.
Still looks like Tony's going to kick your ass because now she's coming at you with a Louisville Slugger.
True.
Uh-huh. The other thought I had was go to the Dreamer, but now instead of cricket, he's taken up hockey. Just imagine all of the various nightmares he has in hockey gear. Yeah.
I'm just imagining Insidious Madness with a hockey jersey draped over it.
Yeah. I'm imagining a Chompy in the net as the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good goalie.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I got this now. So going back to my answer with the MNSU, positions for everyone here. So loose head prop is going to have to be Howard. Hooker is Mouse. Tony is the tight head prop. We'll say both of the lock positions are going to be the steam fitters, and both of the flankers will be Union Miners. Your 8-man is going to have to be Fitzsimmons. Number 9, the scrum half will have to be Arun. Your fly half and inside center would probably have to be the elemental boxers. Right wing and left wing will have to be your gunsmiths, and at fullback, Amina. I'm missing outside center, but whatever. Drudge. There's gonna be like 2 people that get all of that, and we're like, oh yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. That's for you guys. Love you.
That might as well have been another language to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I also.
All right. Oh, is it me?
Yeah,
My turn?
Jug.
It's your topic, yep.
Jug. All right.
Jug. Oh no.
Oh dear.
No, this isn't bad. It's actually probably gonna be quick. What Malifaux / Through the Breach weapon do you most want to own? And this is where I specifically came up with this question to answer it with 9 Gods Cannon.
Oh no.
Sometimes they put things in these books where you're like, you're not actually going to ever fucking buy this. We'll put a price tag on it, sure, but you're never going to be able to fucking buy this.
It exists, so you have stats.
You make it the centerpiece of an adventure where they you got to race to that to kill something.
To lay siege to Ridley or something. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Sorry. 9 God singular. 9 God cannon. A range of 150 inches. Damage track. Damage track. 10 blast, 13 blast, 16 blast.
It's roughly equivalent to getting hit by a train.
It has a singular capacity and takes 12 AP to reload.
You don't say.
Jesus. That's like a team.
With these special rules of brutal, finely tuned, heavy, intimidating, loader, penetrating, indirect, special ammo, special, and kingdoms, with a paltry cost of 2,250 script. It's just a cannon.
It's a steal. It's a steal at twice the price, honestly.
Basically, it's just a big fucking cannon. There's exactly 9 of them in existence, and each one of them has like a special elemental immuto that's applied to it. But really, it is just fucking stupid and a centerpiece, and I fucking love it. I love pointing it out that it exists. Jeff.
I just want a Macoeedle.
Uh,
Just in general. And there's one in Malifaux, so that's what I'm picking.
What are you gonna
Actually,
do
I
with
don't.
that?
I specifically don't want Barbaros's because it's got like weird spines on it. I want it to be like a classic.
You want a proper like onyx?
Yeah.
Nice.
That would be pretty
rad.
rad.
And the one in the Through the Breach book doesn't specify, so I'm going to assume that it's a real one.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna kind of go.
Barbaros was just in his edgy phase and had those added.
Those are the teeth of my enemies. Oh no, is Barbaros the Shadow the Hedgehog of the Malifaux universe?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Just an absolute edgelord.
Considering everything he's been through, yes, he is definitely an edgelord.
Fair, yeah.
He borrows all of LMA's stuff whenever he needs a ride and a gun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go a little sideways, and I'm gonna take a grimoire. I'm gonna take Old Stuffins,
Oh.
which is a taxidermied gator that gives you magic as long as you can control it.
Nice.
I could do it. I could totally do it. Nothing
I
bad
can't-
would happen.
I can't see this ending poorly.
Nope.
I would take Vanity Fair, but that actually exists, and I'm not a gremlin, so I can't possess its magic in real life.
Fair enough. So, I know this is a very loose definition of weapon, but fuck it. I'll take Sovereign.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Death bird.
Giant robot bird, please and thank you. If that's not available, I'll settle for Hand of Janus. That's fine.
You get so sweaty in there, though.
Yeah, that's fair. With all the other magic shit, I'm assuming there's air conditioning in that thing.
I think Gretchen cares enough.
Yeah, that was going
I
to be
think-
my question.
I think
like-
Gretchen's a prima donna. I think she's like, there better
Yeah.
be fucking air conditioning in this thing.
I don't think
Yeah.
she's piloting it. I think someone else is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's what's his butt from the stories. The one guy,
the chunky guy.
chunky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just open it up, and it's just a stream of sweat outside. Fuck. Vic, your answer.
Like my first thought was going to be honey,
Solid.
but since we're pulling a bunch of bullshit as far as what weapons are, I'll take a curio.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Hell yeah! You know what? I'll allow it.
For her starter Malifaux Pokemon, Vic chose Angry Mom Ghost.
I was like, once Nate decided that grimoires were available, I was fully expecting you to go with Snowbound Guard, but
I was also kind of expecting that.
Okay. Here's the deal. Smut exists.
yeah, but smut that
But
gives you
magical
power.
smut.
I don't even remember what spells the Snowbound Guard has, honestly. I
don't even know what Old Stuffins gives you magic-wise off the top of my head.
Doug has it available.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Go ahead and pick your next topic, Jeff.
Number 37. What would your totem be if you were a master in Malifaux? Mine would be
in my brain.
a cup of coffee because it's where I get all my power from, and if you hire me, it comes for free.
Nice.
I don't know what it would do mechanically, but
It's like Marathane. It can't die. It just exists. It's just 12 cups of coffee, but it's on a base.
Yeah.
So it has the bonus action, the one that pulses out and removes ski markers, mark territory, and it has the diversion aura.
and it can remove slow.
Yeah, and it has sober up as an action.
There it is.
So its main action is sober up. Its bonus action is mark territory, and it has a diversion aura.
Perfect. We did it.
Hell yeah!
That
Honestly,
sober up
that's
has a built-in mend.
yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah.
Good for the soul.
Mm-hmm.
My totem.
Would it be all stuffy?
I mean, in that reality, yes, it would be Old Stuffins. That'd be great. That would be pretty solid, honestly. Just me and a gator that gives me magic. I love that concept. That feels good.
Found the Snowbound Guard. Snowbound Guard has Beckon, Manifest, Essence, and Phantasm, with the immuno of Alter Range, Increase AP, and Pulse. And the Guild Guard consider copies of this novella to be contraband. Oh, okay, that's...
Fuck the police.
Yeah,
Forgot
I
the
think the idea is the phantasm is you like create like visual images of like the things that are happening in the book. So you just create romance scenes in people's minds, which is hilarious.
We can skip.
Yeah, come back to me. This one's stumping me for some reason. That's a good one. I don't have an obvious answer.
So I appreciate your pausing because that gave me time to consider. And I think if I didn't say this, someone would come for me. But my totem is definitely, I'm going to join the masters who just have a box. So I'm going to have a cardboard box, but it's blown open and there are tentacles coming out of it. And on the side, it just says puns. Every action on it, every ability on it is, of course, some form of clever wordplay. One of them is intend your puns, you cowards. And the rule is you have to read the title of the action or ability for it to take effect.
True.
Idea being you are going to drive your opponent crazy and or make a new best friend because they are also people of culture as you pun at them the entire game.
Does it just give out distracted because everybody gets so filled with rage at your puns?
I mean, that's at least one thing it does. I feel like it also probably has grasping tentacles or something, because tentacles.
Probably.
There's got to be some kind of, I don't know if this would be on the totem or on me, but there's some kind of berry mechanic as I send you to my basement.
Yep. All right, that actually kind of prompted me into an idea. So for those who don't know, career-wise, I am a truck driver. So my thought is that my totem, we're getting a little hybrid here. My totem is a truck. So we're doing kind of a Beeb and Calypso setup for me as a master, where like it might not be a berry mechanic because that might be like a bit too auto shut down into certain masters and scenarios, but like basically I deploy into a truck that is my totem, and it might explode and I jump out and participate in the game, but
Is it a to scale 18-wheeler and it's on like a 40 mil base?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, perfect.
The contact point is like two of the wheels.
It's in the middle of jackknifing, straight up in the air.
Yep.
That's how it fits.
You could fit like a
Weird
K
as a
truck
character
on a
fits.
50
Don't
millimeter
be
base.
kidding.
Yeah, nobody said K-Truck, though. It was specifically an 18-wheeler.
Yeah. Some kind of transport vehicle that I'm driving into battle and causing chaos with.
Right.
I could bring back the old Obsidian statue rules where it's just carrying around 50 millimeters of its dumpy ass.
Well, since you didn't go with the thought I jumped to immediately of a swine cursed as your totem, I think the truck should have an action that it can do like once a game. That's essentially a summon, but it's offload cargo, and you get like 2 swine cursed out of it. It opens up the trailer.
Yeah, I got to be able to deploy models. That's a given.
Yeah.
Hickory, totem.
AO3.
Just the whole thing.
Print it out.
Print out the entirety of AO3. No.
The first size 10 model on a 30 mil because it's just stacked up straight.
Uh-huh.
Well, I feel like AO3 was a bit smaller in 1911.
Oh, I didn't realize we were, like, in the same timeline. I thought this was... No, like, just 3 cats under a weighted blanket.
Nice.
Sergeant Walter approves.
We need more
I like it,
kitties.
Yep. I thought about my cats for me, but I didn't want to go with that route. Just because there's so many people here with potential cat choices.
Uh-huh.
It was very hard to not choose Stanley and Boots as totems, because they would also be great totems.
They would be amazing totems.
Maybe they're like Artemis and Uller.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need to reduce the move on those, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Boots can actually only be moved by other models.
Yeah,
Move
she is
two
move
model.
4, but she does have by your side. So, and she has latch on.
That makes sense.
Okay, I've got 3 answers because it's my show. First one, the least applicable one, and that is just my ability to generate salt. And the saltiest person I can
salt
think
golem?
of in Malifaux, I'm just borrowing Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, fair.
He's got enough salt to split between two.
That is a salty man.
Number 2 would be just be Victoria. I think.
love you.
No.
Me too. Oh. And then last one would be a manifestation of my shenaniganiness and all the shit I do in Malifaux, around Malifaux, with Malifaux, and that is going to be Galucia as
Of course.
henchman totem, which is effectively just going to be a hyper-powered legerdemain.
Mhm.
My model doesn't do a whole ton. Really, Gal's doing a lot of the legwork, but
Yeah, you got that support master vibe going.
Mm-hmm. I do have an idea for your title, though. It's where you have you and 2 other folks of the same name, so you would be the Jugs.
fuck you. That's jugglist.
I
to you.
appreciated that both Doug and Nate face-palmed in parallel at the same angle at the same time to that.
That one hurt. I can see it though. I can definitely see like the 3 Dougs as like a tandem master.
Yep, absolutely.
The Doug Fecta. Okay. Douglas Scoundrels, Doug Fecta. I like that. Is this Nate's turn now for a topic?
Oh
For a
shit.
topic?
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, shit,
shit.
oh, God.
Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck.
No one
Oh no, I'm
highlighted
doing the
my
thing.
question.
I'm doing the thing Jeff said where I have to find the topic I was thinking.
Write it
Oh
down.
no. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I've truly played myself.
Who's judging who now?
All right, here we go. We're gonna go with 75. Weird has asked us. I'm not gonna say Steam Pirate Scoundrels because we have defective dice here. So Weird has asked all of us to design a board game called Malifaux Love Quest. What does that look like? And I think Malifaux Love Quest is actually a it starts off, kind of like a nice, it's kind of got like a dating sim kind of thing, but actually it's a deeply involved AR style secret information game that has also some roguelike elements to it.
About half of that made sense to me.
Exactly. You got people like going out into the world, like digging up graves, trying to find secret clues that Jonathan Weird has buried 20 years ago.
Oh, Lord. Graves? I feel like
I
that's
don't Anything's possible. It's not a real grave.
I mean, how else are you supposed to get the real feel of being a resurrectionist?
True.
Why does it necessarily have to be resurrectionist themed? Like,
Uh,
It
Digging
doesn't.
graves.
I'm just saying it should have aspects of all the factions.
It's true.
If this
Oh,
board game
does
doesn't
the
come
guild-
with a Tesla coil, I'm going to be upset.
does the guild come in when you get arrested for digging up graves?
Sure.
We call those the cops. They will not take kindly to your grave robbing. imagining any of us dressed up in like a steampunk outfit, digging up a grave, and then the cops show up and are like, the guild! Cheese it!
And then they catch us and we're like, no, you see.
It was a game.
This is a part of an AR. Data.
It's okay, when I die and come back, the roguelike elements will kick in and I'll be more powerful in the next run.
That seems like a good place for me to jump in, because I really like the roguelike element idea. Yeah, no, so I think with a different style of Malifaux Love Quest roguelike, clearly what you'll be doing is you'll be going through and like each room is whatever fight or event or etc. But the fights you are fighting Malifaux characters, and if you win, they join your harem, and you are on your way to the mercenary shack.
Mm-hmm. It's the journey to get to the fuck yurt.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised no one on this podcast has made that game yet.
You think we're have time to write games?
That's fair. That's fair.
And if any of us were game programmers, the world would be doomed.
We'd be cooked. Like, we're already cooked, but...
Doug.
No, Vickery.
No, it's me. Oh God.
I can't read.
Frickin'. So, Malifaux Love Quest is actually not going to include any characters in the Malifaux game itself. Because it would ruin my concept. Malifaux Love Quest is a game wherein you speed date a number of characters, and you have to decide which one is the serial killer.
Oh, I like that.
I played that game.
That is kind of fun, actually.
And if you guess correctly, you can marry them.
It's like set in Malifaux, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I'm in. That actually sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like Among Us, but a dating sim.
Yeah.
Is the Midnight Stalker the narrator?
Could be.
Why not?
It's him and the copycat killer as like co-hosts.
It cycles through different people every time you play. You're never sure who you're going to get.
Yeah,
I'm imagining something like a Guess Who, where you just have a list of people, but it's not like on the back of a card says they're the serial killer, and you run into it next time. Like you get a card saying who it is, and you have to pick from the people and determine that it's correct.
You get a few clues on like their killing patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can ask them questions about like, their regular schedules or jobs or whatever.
Jug's turn.
Jug's turn.
Okay. Love Quest. I think this is going to be basically a clone of Deadly Dowagers.
Nice.
With not an end game of specifically gaining a bunch of power and money and influence and whatnot. The end game is to draw the attention of a certain character and eventually poison Leviticus to a point where he actually dies.
It always goes back to killing Leviticus.
As it should.
It's a good goal.
It's a good goal. It's a good goal. I think one's a little bit harder to like box into the concept of something called a love quest, but I still want to see anyways, is like specifically where a Malifaux character that has fallen in love, and then you were attempting to woo said love with a lovely baked cake. However, you're not entirely sure how to make a cake, so instead you're going to build it out of the things you most know, and that is dead bodies. This is Operation Dougie McMorning style, where you have to take things out of the corpse and then put it into another operation board in a particular order.
Because operation wasn't hard enough.
Yes. And if instead of touching the sides you get a buzz, it explodes like perfection.
Mm-hmm. Oh god.
It's like a high voltage shock. Like it really lays into you.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta take parts from the one operation board and put them into other like holes on the other one that are definitely not the same shape. Like they are radically different. But in the end, you get to yell, "It's alive!"
The cake is alive.
There it is. There it is.
Get out of my basement.
Nope.
Over to me, yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going to design a co-op deck builder game.
Ooh.
And the objective of this game is to get Molly to the blue-eyed boy so that they can live happily ever after.
Aw.
Adorable.
But secretly, it's actually impossible to accomplish that task.
Aww.
Because and everyone must be sad.
What if it's like you have to have like 3 or more players and one player is secretly Seamus?
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
A betrayer mechanic. You need it.
So it is possible, but it's incredibly difficult because there is definitely a Seamus who is really throwing a wrench into your plans and you don't know.
It's a co-op deck builder, but just like with a game of Secret Hitler stacked on top.
Yep.
I was actually gonna go with the Secret Hitler thing, but I decided on this one. So yeah, let's combine them.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Yep, that's the end. It's Roman?
Roman.
Next topic? Ramen? Ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Next topic?
Let's go with number 58.
Oh.
Barbie gets a crossover with Malifaux. What does her first set look like? So
I got one.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with Barbie's sewer surgery theater. There we go. And so she is going to be dressed up as a good doctor with a bone saw, possible crazy hair everywhere. The one thing I can't decide is if Ken should show up as Sebastian or if he should be in the nurse outfit.
Nurse outfit.
Yeah, that's kind of
Hell
how
yeah.
I'm leaning.
It would sell out.
Hickory.
So as a lifelong Barbie collector and player, I've had a lot of Barbie playsets over the years. The penultimate always being the dream house. Right?
Naturally.
Barbie's Dream Asylum.
Nice.
There's a working elevator, as there always is.
Dr. Silas Ken?
Instead of a garage, you get a body chute. No, that would be... That's instead of the pool slide. My bad. That's instead of the water slide. You get the body chute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, incredible.
I'd buy that set.
Oh.
There's at least like 2 ghosts that come with it. You can buy others, but
I'm just seeing Barbie as Dr. Grimwell, so she just has that like rictus grin and the goggles. It's just like a normal Barbie. She's got that.
the fun thing about the dream house is that it normally doesn't come with dolls. It's just the house.
That's true.
So like if you want the dolls, you have to buy them separately.
Barbie sold separately.
I do like the idea of
You
ghosts.
can combine
and then
your sewer surgery theater and your dream asylum.
Mm-hmm. Just brain bone saws for everybody.
Oh, so the body chute goes down to the Transmortis sewer surgery arena.
Of course.
Got it. All right. That makes sense.
Where else are you getting the bodies for your sewer surgeries?
True.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
Yep.
Like the real answer, like if they legitimately wanted to do this crossover, I feel like Barbie's first Death Marshal would be a great one, where she actually comes with a swappable head.
Ooh.
But I think the better one here is I'm gonna have call back a bit to my favorite master, and this is the thing about Barbie is oftentimes she is like vacationing, she is traveling. So this is Barbie's Malibu guilt trip. It's with a real burlap sack for her head. Got the noose. It's pink.
Naturally.
Oh, it's all pink.
All pink.
Oh, fuck.
Is Ken the lost love or is Ken Monty in this situation?
Oh, I mean, he's got to be the lost love.
Comes with a gurney, you know, so you can cross it over with the asylum
And
Or the guilty.
the surgery. And the surgery place.
Yes.
It's all
The
interconnectable.
surgeries, yep. Yep.
What? Were you not expecting a pun?
No, that's not the problem.
Okay.
All right, so
Jeff.
we all know that Barbie has many jobs, and
Mm-hmm.
turns out Barbie's a little sick of capitalism, like a lot of us. So we're gonna have terrorist Barbie. But here's
All
the
right.
thing: if you look at the box from a slightly different angle, it has like a parallax effect. So it goes from terrorist Barbie to freedom fighter Barbie. And
Depending on
it's-
your point of view.
Right, exactly. If you look at it a different way.
Yep.
And it's basically Barbie with like a metal harness that have big metallic wings, as well
Yep.
as a sword that does not come out of the scabbard.
Yeah, why would you ever use that? It'd be silly.
It's just for show.
Yeah. Oh, they get
It's like Tony's
like,
hammer.
the cool unfolding action from the wings that all
Mhm.
those
Oh yeah.
action figures from.
Oh, that'd be rad.
Also, I think the real answer is Star Theater Barbie, but
True.
See, that would be one of the really expensive collectible Barbies.
Mm-hmm.
They only made like 100 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy that just to have a model of the Star Theater.
Wait,
But
who's her younger sister? Victoria, help.
Which one? There's there's
Which one
Skipper,
would look
there's
most-
Stacy, there's Kelly, there's Chelsea.
Jesus fucking Christ!
That's
if
a
you had
big
asked me if
family.
Barbie had a sister, I would have said no.
Okay, who's Barbie's
Wild.
mom?
Which
We don't know. We don't have Barbie's mom.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna reserve my comments and move on to my answer to this question, which is obviously Big Hat Barbie.
Mhm.
So Barbie's
Absolutely.
rolling in with, you know, a nice big hat. She's a little dirty from her time in the bayou. She's minus an arm, but that's been replaced by a cool like cybernetic arm by Sparks. So she has a cool
Hawaiian
robot
shirt.
prosthetic. Yeah, Hawaiian shirt, of course. And it also comes with 100 live mosquito eggs.
just treat them like sea
Real
monkeys.
good, like Louisiana mosquito eggs. I
Yeah.
assume the ones that can like get 12 of them together that can carry off a child.
Yeah, those real nasty ones.
Yeah.
Just to really sell the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Got a biohazard sticker on the side of the box.
Comes with a jar of Barbie pond water.
it's pink.
With glitter
It's
in it.
pink. The glitter is the mosquito eggs.
How many frog eggs are in
At least one.
there? Okay.
You don't want a little tadpole to eat all the mosquitoes.
True. I mean, you can have multiple different like jars of pond water.
It's true. It's true.
No, see, this is a different Barbie playset with the frogs.
Mm. The one that comes with a still.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Gross.
Who's next?
It's me.
Roman.
That was Roman's.
I just.
Hey, that was Roman.
So it's
yeah,
Vic,
it's
yeah.
me
Oh,
now.
that was Roman's topic.
It's me
Oh my
now.
god. All right.
Yeah, that was Roman's topic.
I know how this game works.
41. Pick a character and describe what their post-Burning Man lockdown hobby is.
Oh boy.
I think Molly got really into sourdough.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She killed like 4 different starters before she got off the ground, but
She's so proud of that thing.
I could
She
see
tries to bring
Ponto
it up.
wearing a little chef's hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the assistant.
she's named her starter. Oh yeah.
You gotta do the cooking by the book.
I was gonna make that joke for your making a cake for the game, for the Malifaux Love Quest. It passed me by. I'm glad it came full circle.
Fuck, what the fuck is Jackdaw doing here?
Your favorite master?
Yeah, of
Favorite
course.
Stealing
He's
people's boyfriends.
picking up snooker. Back around on that.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he fucking what? The first thing that came to mind, and I'm not entirely sure why, was horseshoes. I really couldn't tell you why. It's just somehow in my brain it was like he would pick up horseshoes. It's a sport. It's a sport.
It is a sport.
I see it. I don't know why, but I see where you're going with that.
Knitting. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it just always ends up becoming a noose, but he tries real hard. They're all pink.
Or a hood to go over someone's head.
He picked up knitting to like hang out with Molly, and she knits him like a real nice bag for his head, so he doesn't have to deal with the burlap anymore.
Aw.
She did some nice crocheted or crochets him a bag and a like big puffy like noose.
Philip gets super jealous. All of a sudden, he actually wants the little body
Oh.
stocking she was making.
Oh, he has a neck.
Well, that was my thing.
That's bullshit.
Molly convinces Jackdaw that a scarf is basically a noose.
Yeah,
No.
it's a comfy noose.
Out of the really big blanket yarn.
Yep,
Mhm.
a big puffy noose scarf.
That's my answer on Jeff.
I'm gonna go with Perdita, and she has been playing analog solitaire
Oof, brutal.
Okay.
because no one will play poker with her.
Oh.
Oh,
She's very sad.
sad Perdita not invited to the poker night.
She could go play
my-
poker with her brothers, but she's sick of them.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yeah.
My answer is Wong. Wong takes up Twitch streaming. He doesn't quite understand the concept though, so he's just drinking 12 cups of coffee while in a river and assumes people are watching.
That's probably canon. Yeah.
That sounds like a thing he's done.
hmm
Cool, we made more Bayou lore.
It's the first one. It's the first Bayou lore.
We've done so much in these past, more Bayou lore than Weird's done in 4 years.
We said Bayou twice. That's more Bayou lore.
I exist on on this podcast.
It's
It's
more
more
Bayou
Bayou
lore.
lore than Weird has done.
It's your new make swine curse pigs, cowards.
Give me a swine cursed character, you cowards.
You knew you.
I'm just gonna push this.
Oh god, then we can just have a whole law firm full of like shape-shifting people. All right. I guess that brings it to me. So most people during the Burning Man lockdown were trying to just kind of chill and not go crazy. The hardest part were the people who were affected directly by the Burning Man. Like, Karis, for instance, really likes all the fire, but some part of her recognized I can't just go cold turkey and not fire. I have to come down and learn to use it in more subtle ways. So she takes up smoking meat.
What kind of meat?
On brand.
what's
I
your
mean,
favorite?
depending on how available Ulix is, it could be exploded pigs.
So yeah, it sounds like she forms a working relationship with Ulix.
Yeah. If that doesn't pan out and she can't find a good smoker, she's going to take up skydiving.
Oh,
I was waiting for it. You said you gotta come down.
Because
and I was like, yeah,
free,
you gotta come down.
free falling. Oof.
Do you think she ever makes a little meat sculpture that looks like Tony Ironside's face and then cooks it? Because she's so mad about the fight.
Yes, but by the time it's done cooking, she's realized that she needs to calm down and she starts making out with it.
how was that?
I was gonna say
calming
she makes something of Tony's she wants to eat, but
Oh,
Not the Tony Ironsides kebab.
fuck. Wait, it's me. Last
Yep.
topic,
Tony Schwarmicides.
and I'm gonna. Oh,
Yeah,
This
pick
one
a
I'm
good
actually-
one, Doug.
this one I'm actually going to answer last because I have 15 billion answers for it.
oh, good.
So no one's ever going to cover it. And part of that is because we have other Mr. Through the Breach here, Jeff Dice. This is going to be number 66. It's been a while. Name something from Through the Breach you wish was in Malifaux. Can be something manufactured by a Fate Master. No, I'm not going to say Galusia, I promise.
Something from the RPG to bring into the skirmish game, you mean?
Like, quite often, Weird borrows stuff from, like, the Bestiary and makes new models out of it. And other things.
Oh, but that means I have to go first and I need time to think.
Okay, Nate, go first.
Oh God.
Okay, Roman, go first.
That's the hot potato.
Okay, so I'm going to stick with my
No,
my.
I have an alternative suggestion. We just do
No.
multiple loops. So everyone
We do
can
what?
answer multiple times. We do multiple
Yeah.
loops for everyone. Okay. First one, Angry Pineapple. Where the fuck is my
Damn it.
sawtooth paper?
Yeah.
Red Cage Pit Abomination.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Gimme.
Those things are scary looking.
Yeah. Even just knowing what keyword they'd be in would be more information than we've gotten about the Red Cage Pit ever.
Other than, Ophelia looking down into it and bad things are happening there.
Yeah, just shooting at
Briefly,
it for,
as a vignette.
for 12 in-game years.
Yep. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, not a repeat answer, but old stuffins. That's definitely a whiz bang model.
Roman, first answer.
Well, you took mine. I got to look up another one. Oh, here we go. This will still function. The same point I was wanting to make. I'm going to keep running with my long-running statement of I want something to come in and just be like, here's all the angry plants, master. Maybe Lilith after she gets broken out of the hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. But I want a vagabond shrub. They're adorable.
They're very good boys.
Like a cost 2 scheme runner.
Oh,
Agree.
it's me. Yeah. Just a regular ass horse as an enemy.
Yeah.
You just hire a horse, any faction.
Yeah, use a horse.
Well, while we're at it, might as well toss Orphan on there as well.
We have so many orphans.
No, just generic Orphan.
Generic orphan.
Generic Orphan. With a kick to the nards as an attack. Okay. Me again. Horse was taken. Good. Still not going to say Galacia. I'm going to go ahead and say Skunk Ape.
Skunk Ape's good.
Good choice.
Yep. You know what?
Big monkey.
Zoraida needs a henchman, so we'll make it super powerful. That was a joke.
Can it be Chimera Swamp Fiend? That would be. Come on.
Yeah.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I want to give it wings.
Kojo's going to be jealous, but
That's fair.
I mean, Skunk Ape looks like an orangutan, so it's a different species.
Yeah. There is an NPC that's called I think it's just called Arcanist Smuggler. Arcanist Operative. There we go.
Yeah.
I think they might have actually reused that from the old story. But anyway, I want more characters who actually like do stuff for the Arcanist because I feel like they need to. I feel like there's got to be so much stuff going on there that we don't really know about. I know Doug has complained about like things joining the MNSU keyword that don't seem like they're union people. I have a similar gripe. So an Arcanist Operative, I feel like could be an interesting performer / MNSU model because we were robbed of that in the most recent book. So somebody that like does the smuggling but also reports to Tony and works for her.
Yeah.
Kinda cool.
It'd just be like a saboteur, but useful.
There you go.
Like an enforcer saboteur.
Yeah.
Back
In
to
Through the
Nate.
Breach, they're like magic users, but we'll forget about that.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
There might be an Arcanist Smuggler in another book. I just don't know where it
It's in the core, I think.
is. Is it?
Nate.
Yeah, just because it's been on my brain, just because I've been running it. I've been running In Defense of Innocence for a while now. And there's a number of characters that are one from there that have come into the game already. We've gotten Alice and Dade, we've gotten Tannenbaum, we've gotten Dr. Dufresne technically as an alt. I don't remember if there's anyone else, but I think one that would be really cool if you know the module, and I won't spoil anything if you don't, but I think Professor Wickers would be cool as an Arcanist model.
Yes. Definitely.
Probably in his final form, as it were.
Just to clarify, there is an Arcanist Smuggler in the core book, and that's my real answer.
There you go.
Sorry, Roman.
You're good. I'm going to channel Eli here for a minute, and I'm going to say the Tooth Fairy and the Tooth Fairy Swarm because they're
Tooth
adorable
Fairy.
Yeah.
and they need to happen.
Yup.
Them and their creepy teeth.
They're creepy, awful teeth.
And like, it's so on brand for weird. If
Yeah.
that model doesn't happen,
Yeah.
I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
Like, why isn't it there already? Really? So Nate had me really worried there for a minute, talking about In Defense of Innocence, because I would really like the
boy.
Widow.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. She's been a very relevant character that as far as like running that adventure. It's been very fun. I love her. Widow
She's
Ferris. Yeah.
Doug, we'll go. I could say Angry Mob because that also makes me giggle.
That was another one I was going to say. Just a 50 mil that's just a bunch of angry people.
I think I'll take this time to be like, yeah, we need Galacia in the game. We need Galacia or John Philip Sousa. Either of those for my games would be great.
Oh, Sousa would be fun.
That was such a fun little adventure.
Yeah, but not Tchaikovsky. Fuck that guy.
No, Tchaikovsky should come in. He should just be in Tull's crew.
Fair, okay. All right. Wait, last round, or do we need two more?
Two more what?
I'd just say
Rounds.
one.
Just one
Once,
more.
okay.
It is late,
Last
and
time,
I
Jeff-
have work in the morning.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good.
Sorry. Jeff,
I am gonna go with the Kitsune from Shadows because we got a hot furry in TOS that's a dude, and I want a hot furry in Malifaux that's a lady.
True.
Have you not looked up Sightless Snow? Her counterpart?
That's different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
How about like an enforcer Tanuki that is just Tom Nook references?
Oh, that'd be great.
Sort
That'd
of
be good.
in From Shadows, there is I don't know how to pronounce its name, but it's kind of like a big chunky tune.
I thought that was the Papa Kaname.
No, it's called Maneki Neko.
Oh,
I guess it's not really a Tanuki, but it kind of looks like one.
But we also
It's
need Papa
Tanuki
Kaname.
like.
Yeah.
I mean, Papa Akaname is in Other Side, right?
I don't care. It's not in Malifaux.
You know what? Fair and valid.
Oh, this is my From Shadows that just fell apart.
Yeah.
I had the same problem. Yeah.
Womp womp.
They sent me a new one, so not gonna complain. It's not a ton. Do we need to
Nate out
come back
here
to you,
like,
Nate?
oh, your book falling apart, skill issue.
Sounds like a skill issue. Am I right?
I guess this thing's technically a cat by the lore, but it kind of looks like a Tanuki.
Yeah, it just kind of look like a cat. Cat, Tanuki, something.
What page is this on?
173, yep. Oh, you know what? I got a good one. going with From Shadows. Give us Kappas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's got to be like a Bayou Oni type thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Akaname.
That'd be cool.
Little turtle demons. That'd be great. Love Kappas. Kappas are great.
Turtley boys.
Okay,
Not
but
enough turtles running around.
if your opponent brings a cucumber, you're not allowed to play them.
Valid.
Roman.
Also, I just want to point
Um,
out the Kappas are size 3, so they would be big old.
Oh god.
Big.
Big turtles.
Uh-huh. I'm actually really digging the living portrait that is in Above the Law. I want that.
Mimic? I believe it's a mimic.
This just says Enforcer Construct. But I would like that as a mimic, yeah. Let's showcase more things that aren't just, hi, I'm a mimic that's wandering around human society because I can look like that.
It has an attack based on the art skill.
Nice.
That's incredible.
The
The painting.
The living
yes.
portrait.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still life action is modified by the art skill. Incredible. I love that.
Do
You know what?
something for my
Beating a dead
campaign.
horse.
Ooh.
The guild lady that the Snowbound Guard is about.
Yes. Oh, that'd be good.
Check that name.
It's like a named guild sergeant.
Yeah.
Clara Quincy.
Yep.
She's a captain.
Oh, that's a captain. Yeah, that's like an alt dashel at that point.
Mhm.
She's just so mad about these books.
I'd be okay if it was an alt Dagel.
That'd be dope.
Just get her in the game.
One that I want to actually be an actual model instead of an alt. I feel like honorary mention goes to Emmeline Belrose. Make her an actual
Yeah,
have
make
her
her
own card character.
her own character.
But I actually remembered the model, the character, the stat block that I actually wanted to mention in this topic, the one that got me to think of to talk about this topic. And that is the Remorseless Poisoner.
That guy.
It's just a great name for it's not just a regular poisoner.
A remorseless
He's
one.
remorseless.
It could like a generic experimental minion. Like maybe you can have some other actual fleshy humans helping him out or something. I don't fucking know. I just want them on the board so I can say Remorseless Poisoner over and over again.
My remorseless poisoner. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah, brought it
Why?
Hey.
We were so close.
in. Brought it in.
Well, okay, now
That's
we're gonna
my
end
cue.
it. All right. Okay, we're way past time already. If it wasn't fucking obvious, but that was a blast. We gotta let Roman go to sleep though, so we
Yeah.
can wrap it up now. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me for Friday Night Faux Down. Thank you, Roman.
Yay!
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Nate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Victoria.
Woo!
And Douglas Scoundrels can go fuck himself. But as we always say,
That's your choice.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Jeff,
You're welcome.
I'm not hearing you. No,
You're welcome.
say it.
You're welcome.
Say it.
We're
My
sorry.
name is Jeff Dice, or Jice to my friends, and I'm sorry. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Good night, all. Bye bye.
Don't make this man apologize.
Songs used in this production are Villainous Treachery and 5-Card Shuffle. All music is created by Kevin MacLeod and is licensed under Creative Commons.